care of business in the World Cup, both getting wins for them. So good stuff there. And as I mentioned, the U.S. Open, Woody just was talking about Wyndham Clark. By the way, that is one nasty course. I'm already been like golf kicked my butt, like I'm done. I've made it pretty clear to everybody, including my son and my best friends, that nothing you can do to get me over. They almost got me. Now, I got to tell you, I never said this, and not that anybody cares or anybody frustrated with golf, because I do love watching golf. I have as much respect for golfers as any group. Now, Woody's a little different on this topic, but I think it is just absolutely one of the hardest casual sports to play. And I'm like everybody else, man. I played basketball as long as I could and into my 40s, 3-on-3. And, you go 5-on-5, then you hit some age in the late 30s, early 40s, and then it's 3-on-3 and a little 1-on-1 with Goldie, my old partner, every day. We just beat the crap out of each other, but had a blast and went an hour and talked about life and played a lot of basketball. And so all that stuff. But the one sport that I loved and just didn't love me back. Thousands of dollars in lessons. Have been very open with one of the great pros down here. It's not his fault. I just am really bad. So when I watch people play, the best players in the world play at the U.S. Open, Woody and I are sitting here watching a guy hit a great shot right at the pin, and it backspins off about, by the time it stopped rolling, must have been about 80 yards away. I mean, I just laughed. I was like, can you imagine that guy's going, wow, I just stuck this one, man, about 6 feet away. I'm going to make this for a little birdie, and next thing you know, he's making a bogey instead of having a shot at a birdie. And I'm like, man, and then the weather, the wind's blowing, throwing some rain, then the fog came in. I thought I was back in the Bay Area, man, out in that fog coming in off of San Francisco or something. But anyway, Wyndham Clark, and he hadn't finished his round. So I guess things calmed down a little bit towards the end of the day. Wyndham Clark, I don't care what. That guy is 6 under after 16 holes. 6 under. I mean, he is lights out, as Woody just said, a bunch of 2 under, 7 players 2 under, including John Rahm. And then the other thing that is always amazing to me, and I talk about this all the time, when somebody can do something and you watch, whether it's under pressure or just do something physically that you can't do, whether it's a guy watching Shohei Ohtani hit a home run 470 feet, or maybe it's, anything else, or a guy runs a 600 meters and, and you're like, wow, I ran that one time. It was like 12-2. And when you go through all that stuff, and it's just amazing. Well, we had one of those moments yesterday. Bryson DeChambeau hit a drive, 427 yards. Now, listen, whether you like the guy or not, this is not, I know on radio we do a lot of, well, I just don't like that guy, or that guy did something. I'll never forget. I get it, man, whatever. The guy, he looked wrong. He was laughing when you thought he shouldn't be. You caught him spitting, whatever it is. I get not everybody's going to like everybody. But Bryson DeChambeau hit a drive. I mean, it kept rolling, went over the top of the road, and just kept rolling. 427-yard drive. My God. There are people that don't go that far on their vacations as far as he hit that drive. It was incredible on the 12th hole. Anyway, besides all that and everything else, that is what you call a parade. I got to tell you, New York's got a couple things. Not always crazy about New York fans, not. But I got to tell you, man, between 1 and 2 million people show up, and I don't think they're exaggerating those numbers. I don't know if there was 2 million, but there's a lot of people. And I always love they try to figure out, I don't know how the hell you figure out when you get to a certain amount of people, how many are there. It was stuffed with Knicks fans. And first championship since 73, and the stars were all there. Everybody came, no matter who you were. You were a fan and broke to a celebrity, you were at that thing. And it was incredible. Alicia Keys was there singing, and what was it, Empire State of Mind, and the whole thing. The only thing about it is incredible is the owner, James Dolan, truly is one of the great ass clowns of all time. He is trying to rank. He's never been very well liked, but you get the benefit of the doubt when your team wins a championship. You own the team and you sign off on what guys get and stuff. But he and the mayor apparently just, I'm guessing a lot of it has to do with politics, but they will never be friends getting their jabs in. And I love it on both sides that you have to go with a little girl act for just a little bit. They're taking jabs. These guys just played their ass off. One of the great stories, breaking the long drought. And you got a mayor on one side, and he knows the buttons to push. And then the owner, takes some jabs at the mayor. And I'm like, two little bitches sitting in a tree, KISSING. I mean, my God, brothers, what are we doing here, man? You got this big platform, all these guys telling great stories, about what they went through and playing together. And, listen, man, there's a lot of people on ESPN and former NBA players and people that follow that sport for a living that have absolutely ripped almost every guy on that Knicks team. They really have, including Stephen A. Smith, who, I'm a big fan, but this guy ain't working out. We gave up too much for him. Because the Knicks went through some tough times this year. It's a long season. I think most teams do. Now, there have been some great teams that didn't. But most teams, you go through a funk and somebody gets hurt and somebody gets in a slump. And so, I love the way Jalen Brunson does things, man. He just says to everybody, proving everybody wrong. But he didn't call anybody out individually where we got to go back and forth on social media and I'll put my reputation against yours and all. Have you noticed egos are bigger than ever, man, everywhere right now? It's like people get in a match and they go, I'll put mine against yours any day. And then they have to tell us what they've done. Like we don't know what they've done. We have to be reminded of who they are and what they've done and what you might have on them that you just haven't said. Always interesting. Always very interesting stuff. Hey, Woody, I got to get in this. We got a bunch of stuff lined up today and got kind of a lot of crazy stuff. We're the only ones in today because of the holiday. We got everything getting set up downstairs early there. So we got all kinds of crazy stuff, but we got a lot of stuff in sports that we want to get to. Sometimes because I've been through it, Woody hasn't been through it. Jamie hasn't been through it yet, and I hope he does it. Jamie looks like when he finds the right girl, it's going to be the right girl. It's going to be the right girl. And God bless him. He'd be great in aggressive defense because he's blitzing all the time. He's going for it. Sometimes he gets blocked. He doesn't get there. He might make a mental mistake from time to time in sports terms, but he never gives up. Coach, I'm going to get it this time. I'm going to get it this time. He keeps going after. And he's been swiping with some success, but never gives up. Never comes in and goes, I'm a little down right now. It's just not. No, he's relentless. It's beautiful. The confidence of a perfect-looking man. I mean it. He is just he is something else. This Jelly Roll thing, and I happen to be, Jelly Roll, his whole story and how he got, the first song and is blown up in the world of music and God, I Need a Favor and hit the Christian group with some songs and then country. And man, he's, they play his songs and he wins awards. It's been great. Big guy's been through hell. Jail time, addiction. I mean, he's had to deal with it with the dysfunctional family junk behind it. This he's gone through it. But I love this. So he and his girl, she's got kind of a, trying to see without saying anything bad about it. She's openly admitted she's had a rough background too. So anyway, they're having getting divorced and they're having a baby together and they're going to raise their child as a united family. And I'm like, wow. So we're getting divorced, but we're going to have this kid and we're going to be together. And I'm like, man, whew. I don't know. Is that just PR or is that serious stuff, man? Because I got a feeling She's going to be dating a little bit. He's going to be dating a little bit. And Jelly Roll's pretty famous. And when you're famous, no matter what you look like, you look good to a lot of women. That's just the way it is. Jelly Roll's going to be rolling with some women around that bad boy. I'm just wondering how that thing's going to go. Anyway, hey, we got to go to break here. We got a lot of stuff to get to. Doc Rivers, man, had some comments about Milwaukee and about the Miami Heat and some trade going down. We're going to have that later on in the show for you. We got a lot of stuff. Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk is going to join us early here this morning to talk about everything NFL, including this Sorsby story that just continues to have legs and just won't go away. But right now, I want to talk about something else I hope you have a chance to see this weekend while you're out and about, maybe it's today, maybe it's Saturday or Sunday, and that is finding the perfect truck for your lifestyle. That's why I want to tell you about your South Florida Chevy dealers, to be honest. I want you to check out the incredible Chevy lineup. Yep, the Chevy Colorado. I always call the Chevy Colorado the perfect South Florida truck. The perfect, I'm a truck guy. I don't need the big strong. I just need a truck. Chevy Colorado's got it for you. From the Colorado Custom to the ZR2, it's got the right tools to exceed your expectations. Or you can turn to the big boys, the Chevy Silverados, from the Custom Trail Boss to the Silverado EV. With 10 models and 4 powerful engine choices, Silverado delivers an impressive balance of strength, dependability, and efficiency. Man, they do it all for you. Hey, whether you might want a Chevy Silverado HD, all the power you'd ever need with the premium style and substance to match, or maybe it's about the big boy, the Silverado HD High Country. Well, I'm telling you right now, we got a Silverado truck perfect for your lifestyle. For you guys that, even though it's a holiday, are getting up early, putting in a full day, and need that truck to be as strong and durable as you are, hello, Silverado. Perfect for you. Visit your local South Florida Chevy dealers today. Together, man, let's drive.
Want to let you know today is the big day. You can celebrate the summer of soccer with WQAM here today at our home at the Citadel in Miami, starting at noon. Every hour, one lucky fan gets a shot to win up to $10,000 in our Soccer Kick Challenge. Enjoy complimentary global food samples from Wild Fork, Cafecito from La Llave, Rooftop Vibes with Al Capone, and you can meet Heat legend Udonis Haslam aboard the Hard Rock Bet Bus, plus games, giveaways, prizes, and match day excitement. Come for the soccer, stay for the vibes. The summer of soccer at the Citadel in Miami today at noon. Sponsored by Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. By La Llave Smooth Espresso. By your South Florida Chevy dealers. Al Capone Sweet Hand Rolled Cognac Cigars. Wild Fork Neighborhood Meat and Seafood Market. Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. And by Verizon, an official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Today, Joe, we've made it.
Yeah. We got the staff already here this morning getting all set up. We moved some cars around, and we just
you say hi to everyone? You say hi this morning?
Yeah.
Hardest working promotions director in the business.
I just want to let you know that we just need you to come out and enjoy yourself. I didn't catch that. You're trying to take jabs at people. No, why do you do that? Why are you taking jabs at somebody? Guys are working, and everybody's coming in. We'll have I think all the radio shows.
UD is going to be here.
UD's going to be here. We got all our guys going live down there later today. I believe the shows will be down there. We're just the early birds, so we're just up here in the studio this morning.
Starting to set up already, though. So we're getting it going.
Hey, man, it's great. This World Cup does not happen very often here. And we got 7 matches here in South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, better known as Miami Stadium, for a little while. And then on top of that, you got USA and Australia at 3 o'clock today. And we got Mexico and Canada. I call them our neighbors. Both getting nice wins yesterday. So we got that. And we got the U.S. Open going on for you that like to see the big tournaments. And it's one of the few that everybody's playing with. The best from LIV, the best from the PGA. Some of the top amateurs also playing well. Always a nice story. Some guy out of college. We had one of them shoot a 2 under. So, and the course is tough, man. It is not going to be easy, although somebody forgot to tell Wyndham Clark do 16 holes. He's 6 under. He had 5 birdies and an eagle. I got great respect, man. I can't say it enough. I know it's weird. I don't play the sport, but I love watching it because I do know and I do believe, and some of you might be natural. I got a son that's a natural at it. It drives me nuts that he's this good and he doesn't practice. But it is a really hard sport for me personally. Yeah, and I always say this, Woody, besides this sport, and we got a lot of stuff to get to here in South Florida, but bowling is friggin' hard for me.
Bowling?
Bowling is hard.
Of course bowling's hard. It's hard for everyone.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but bowling is another one of those
sports. Some guys go out and
they
can shoot 170, 180, and, and they'll occasionally get a 200 game.
Yeah, but that's still frustrating.
Yeah, but there's strikes in there. When you do that, there's strikes and there's spares in there.
Yeah, but again,
you're not leaving
you're trying
everything
to achieve
open.
Perfection of the 300 game, which is
I don't get that.
The greatest accomplishment in all of sports.
No, it is. We got guys out there and people listen and go, I had one. I was hot one night.
That's, I mean, I'm not trying to just joke when I say this. That's probably the toughest accomplishment you could have in all of sports.
I agree.
Anyone could make, theoretically, could probably hit a hole in one. Tried long enough.
I agree.
Like, I don't really golf very well, and I could, if I stood out there for hours upon hours upon hours, I'm sure eventually it would.
Woody, I'm not disagreeing that late, especially if you do roll 5 or 6, 7 strikes in a row. Now
guys that bowl pretty seriously, right?
I have some guys in my life that have been, I believe, O.J. McDuffie and his group.
Yeah.
They got the bag and their own ball, and they're good.
And I can't imagine any of them have rolled a 300 bag. I don't know, but
OJ,
that's hard, man.
I got to tell you, OJ's another one of those guys that everything he picks up because he played every sport growing up. He's really good. He played in a time when everybody played baseball, basketball, and football. So he's a really good athlete. No, OJ is one of those guys just because I've been around him so much to see all the things he does well. He's one of them. But I got to tell you, man, and even OJ would admit if he was listening right now, I played with him one day, one of the last times I played, and I was bad, and he was right there with me, spraying it everywhere. and we were playing at Doral before this many years ago, and they had the championship that was going to be either they just had it or the media. I can't remember if the media went after the tournament or before they let you go out and play for free. So OJ and I were in the same foursome, and it was ugly. I mean, it was the rough was so deep. I must have lost 12, literally 12 really good golf balls. And because I thought, maybe good, nice, expensive golf balls would help my crappy swing. Amazing how that didn't work. Anyway, so I'm watching these guys, and they set this U.S. Open up, and it's not easy. So for Wyndham Clark to go out, he's got a 4-stroke lead on 7 other players at 2 under. But with everything going on, I don't care if the weather calmed down a little bit in the afternoon because he didn't finish his round. But you go 6 under with an eagle and a bunch of birdies, that's impressive stuff, man. That's just very, very impressive. Hey, I teased something before. If you're just joining us, say good morning to everybody. I heard Doc Rivers. You happen to catch Doc Rivers' comments. We don't hear this a lot, but I do want to say I want Heat fans to hear this. So Doc Rivers is now not working for anybody. He was let go again, and so Doc can now talk openly about everything. And he was asked about the Milwaukee and the Heat. And he goes, I'm going to tell you one thing. Nobody knew where he was going. He thought it was going to have to do with Giannis. And I got a feeling Doc and Giannis weren't exactly on the same page, if you know what I mean. I don't know what the relationship is, but when Doc had to throw out everything he's accomplished in his career, I'm not sure too many of the guys were impressed with his comments. But Doc's been around a long time. Got an NBA championship with the Celtics and everything else. But so they're asking me these questions. Hey, man, I got to tell you, man, Tyler Hero, he is a closer. Straight up closer. That dude can ball. And he was just saying, hey, if Milwaukee gets Tyler Hero, they got a closer. And I thought it was interesting because, we don't talk about Tyler Hero down here. And by the way, I don't think Tyler Hero's defensive problems are any different than a lot of guys in the league. You agree with that? I don't think Jalen Brunson's a great defender. Do you? Just you can answer.
No, I mean, he's not great.
You don't have to nod your head back and forth. You can say, you're right, Joe. You're right. There's a lot of guys that are about scoring and don't play. I mean, they get in front of somebody, but they go one-on-one against them for a reason. And I know our guy, every time there's a national game, they bring up Tyler Hero's getting picked on, and they're getting him down low and taking advantage of his lack of defensive skills. But I thought it was weird. Like, Doc, I got to be honest with you. And I like Tyler. I got nothing personally against Tyler at all. Been a good first-round pick. I've never heard that. And he's had great games now where he's closed them out. He's hit big shots late. He's carried the team. And he's had his nights where he's been ice cold. But Doc Rivers went all in on he's a closer, a straight-up closer, if you're wondering about Tyler Hero. And I thought, hey, man, that, nice to hear from a guy that's been a coach and played against Tyler Hero on different teams, coached against them. And so that's kind of what they got out of the whole thing with everything going on and the unknown of and when it's going to happen with the Greek Freak right now and Jaylen Brown talk and all the other things. Trae Young, is he going to go back to? It's going to be a fun time in the NBA coming up here pretty soon when some players start moving and some trades are made and guys, I'm guessing, are going to grab each other's draft picks because it seems like it's a pretty good draft coming up here as well. So anyway, everybody can see you when you do that thing on the TV. They can see you doing that.
Do they see the time as well? I mean, right, a little delayed here, my
it's
man.
A good day. It's going to be the one day that ends up early. You're right. I'm sorry. That was a mistake on my part. Hey, we've got a lot of stuff going on here.
By the way, I don't believe today will be that day.
No,
He's coming to the event, but not too much later.
He can get his sleep in, though.
Yeah.
He announced his retirement. He getting his sleep. Like, hey, I'm retired. What are they going to do? Retire me twice? All right. Before we hit the 7 o'clock hour, I do want to tell you about Baptist Health South Florida, that sports medicine program. Good morning, the docs, man. I know those doctors are working. Yeah. Boy, they have put together a team of specialists. Baptist Health South Florida Sports Medicine Program truly is one of the tops in the country. And they put together, led by Dr. Uribe, who kind of leads the charge, one of the great doctors himself. Knee and shoulder, foot and ankle, hand specialist, back specialist, hip and knee replacement, Achilles doctors across the board. They've seen it all, and they see it every day. Where do the pros go? Enter Miami, the Heat, the Panthers, and the Miami Dolphins. All trust that sports medicine program at Baptist Health. And the good news is it's not just high school, college, and professional athletes. It's for all of us to go and see those same doctors that they're operating a lot. They're seeing a lot of patients, a lot of athletes, and a lot of old guys like me that seem to get injured all the time. I'm going to put Bo in there. He's hurt all the time too. But, man, hey, they got 3 great facilities to go to: Doctors Hospital in Coral Gables, Hard Rock Stadium next to the training facility, and up in Plantation off 595 in Pine Island in Plantation. All you have to do is visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to see those same great doctors working on professional athletes every day.
Celebrate. Accident attorneys.
Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This update is brought to you by Doral Kia in Miami at a Domino's game. You'll always find your Abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia, starting with the Marlins, who welcome in the Giants for a 3-game series. Tonight's first pitch is at 7:10. You can catch the game right here on WQAM. In the World Cup, USA will take on Australia. Kickoff is at 3 o'clock. And in golf, the 126th U.S. Open is underway at Shinnecock Golf Club in New York. Wyndham Clark is in the lead at 6 under. Dustin Johnson, he was still playing. He's at 3 under here, Joe. So that's exciting.
That was a shot, by the way.
Time for weather, brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, replacing roofs, roof repairs, maintenance, and hurricane impact. Windows and doors, visit tornadoroofing.com. We're expecting some nice weather here for our event today.
Good.
Is
Good
Dustin
stuff.
Johnson, is he the Gretzky one?
Yeah.
Oh, I like him, actually.
I wouldn't call him Wayne.
I can't. I honestly can't.
Wayne Gretzky is his father.
These guys, they all blend together.
I tell you what, Dustin's wife is absolutely beautiful. Okay. Just wanted to say that.
No, thanks for getting that out there.
All right. Hey, listen, that's what I like best about him when she goes to watch him play. Hey,
it's
anyway,
an original take that the Gretzky daughter is good looking.
Yeah,
very original take this morning from you. Thank
you. Wayne married way over his head many years ago. It's the great one.
Did he?
Yeah, he went great. All right.
Yeah.
Now I like Wayne Gretzky, man. I think he's great on the.
He was incredibly nice. We met him at a Dolphin game. He was really, really nice.
He did the TNT coverage of.
He was great on it.
Unbelievable. That show.
TNT brings like the personality out of people for some reason.
And they find it's about getting the right personalities together. And they bust each other's chops. And it's all a takeoff of what they did with their NBA show. And they did a damn good show with that.
That show works so perfectly, that NBA show. And, Shaq's personality he's got a good personality. Kenny is kind of whatever. But they all work together perfectly.
But Kenny's perfect. So the two guys on the outside.
Yeah, because Kenny's a little more serious.
And they get going. And they call him out. And they call each other out. And they get going. And, yeah.
Is Barkley the best former player ever to
do this?
Go to broadcasting? Got to be, right?
When you say broadcasting, you're talking about shows.
Just anything. Analyst,
or
analyst, studio show. I don't remember anyone being as good as Barkley ever.
He is, it's funny. Somebody said certain guys get away with more than other guys.
Yeah,
and
Barkley
we laugh.
gets away with everything.
Some other guys would say what he says, and they go, get him off the air. And they go, Charles Barkley's funny. That was funny.
That stuff he was saying about the women in San Antonio and stuff.
Oh, yeah. And they still give him. They had the mayor on during that series, and she's letting him have it. And he knows it's coming. He's fine. He gets it.
I think when people know you're just like a good dude, like they let more slide.
I think we would be shocked to find out how much money Charles and Shaq pick up for people, stories that happen. People can't pay for a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
People run out of money and, something happens. It becomes a big story. Those guys make calls privately and pick up a lot of tabs for people. I think their heart's in the right place. That's just me. I believe they are. Hey, well, we've got a lot of stuff here this morning, and all led by the World Cup. And congratulations to Mexico on one side and Canada on the other. Both getting wins yesterday in the World Cup. And we've got more today, 3 o'clock, United States, Australia. We got the big party going on right here in our building. And outside, we got everybody here early this morning. Kind of cool to see everybody here, man, early this morning, coming in, and everybody's getting ready to put in the full day here. And I think everybody from the whole team here with the company is going to be here today. So good stuff going on there. The Knicks threw one hell of a parade. I find myself watching when they said between 1 and 2 million. I don't know what the final numbers were. Is there a way to really know, like, when it gets to that many, whether there's
probably not, because you'd have to account for the all the people that got trapped on the subway. Remember those videos we were watching?
Oh my God.
Yikes.
It was crazy.
That's a rough situation.
So anyway,
those subway stations are nasty, man.
I think they said 1 million. Others said there might have been 2 million, whatever it was. There's a lot of people. Like,
I'm just waiting on the arrest numbers because I know there were some good fights out there.
I don't care. I see one guy got cut up a little bit by somebody over.
Do we have a stabbing?
We did. We had one.
No.
I saw we had one. It had to do with some guy said something about the other guy's girl, and that's just.
Oh yeah, sure.
You throwing a little liquor at that point? Hey man, are you going to take it back? And one guy's been drinking, then you got to fight. I mean, it's just that's going to happen. Like, hey, you can't say that about my girl, man.
You could turn around, walk the other way, and go on with your life, or you can keep it real and stab the guy and go to jail for the rest of your life. And
so the guy, I'm not sure who was, but yeah. Anyway.
We have that down here, right, with the road rage stuff. Oh, yeah. You know, you can either shoot the guy and go to jail forever, or you can move on.
I always wonder when somebody gets out of their car and shoots somebody or pulls them out of the car and beats the crap out of them. I always wonder over a guy like driving too slow or screaming back at you and didn't like what you said. I always wonder when you're sitting there in court knowing you're getting ready to do time, do you ever say to yourself, I got a little anger problem. Maybe I didn't need to do that. Maybe.
Well, I think it's too late at that point.
Yeah, but we can sit there and justify. I'd do it again. Okay. Well,
everyone's always very riled up down here, especially like when you cross over into Miami. Because I used to have that drive, from Miami every morning, and the driving in Miami is a lot different than it is in Broward, I've noticed.
Woody, I got to tell you, it seems like, and I might be wrong because we don't live in all the other we just live down here. There are more hit and runs down here than they happen all the time. Then they put the parent on. Yeah, if the guy would have just stopped, now we're looking for this guy and police come out. We've seen this car and going by and like, okay, you hit somebody and you just go, they're dead. Just keep driving. They'll never catch me. Or,
They do have cameras out there.
Yeah, there are a lot of cameras out there. Yeah, no question. Hey.
But we do. Yes, when I go on the local news pages for stories, yes, there's a lot of them.
All
the time down here.
I just wish you'd leave the parade thing about waiting for bad stuff to happen at the parade. I mean, you got that many people. There's going to be some problems.
Well, there's a few events that I like to cover the arrest numbers from. Ultra being one of them. We always like to get the arrest
Ultra's
numbers
are down. I don't think the kids are doing as many drugs.
Pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, I think they're
hydrated. They cleaned up Ultra.
Yeah, doing a much better job with that thing. So, anyway, hey, by the way, on top of everything else, we got Marlins and the Giants. We got a 4-pack to give away here on a Friday as well for people that might either be going to Giants this weekend. And the Rangers, of course, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will also be in town. The Marlins just one game under 500 with 2 teams below 500. The Giants have been really bad, except for the Rockies. The Giants have been really bad. They've won 3 straight, though, coming in here. 7-10 start tonight. If you're getting out to one of those games this weekend, love to see you out there as well. But we also have a bunch of other stuff to get to here. So my Doc Rivers thing got, like, I think people, I didn't make it up, man. I was just reading, and I go, Doc Rivers, pretty good to listen to. He coached them last year, and I'm curious what he's listened to all this trade stuff. And I was wondering, honestly, about the Giannis stuff and what he thought and, Milwaukee and this whole thing with the draft right around the corner, June 23rd. And he was talking about the different people that would be involved. And this Tyler Hero thing came up. You have the Tyler Hero stuff? Here it is.
Risk making it worse.
We've seen this happen in the NBA over and over again.
Over and over again.
But for him, I don't understand why he would want to go to Miami's the one I can't figure out unless they have other moves coming that I don't know. Because it's like, all right, it's him and Bam, but you just traded everybody else. So where are you going?
And you would have traded your closer because Tyler Hero's a closer.
Right.
Say what you want about him, but he's a straight up
So why
closer.
would I want to go laterally? I would just rather stay in Milwaukee at that point.
Is, that's where he's trusting their front office that they have the ability to add more pieces. Those are the talks we're not in.
After the last 2 rounds of basketball we watched, you need 7, 8 dudes.
You need a lot of guys.
It can't just be you and Bam Adebayo, and it can't be you and Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Well, the Celtics still have a lot of players.
No, I know, but
so there's a much safer thing for him. The only thing from the Celtics' point of view is you are shortening your window, because Giannis is older and Brown is younger.
Well, Giannis is older with more miles on him, too.
But you also maybe, after that window, giving yourself a chance to have another window with Jason Tatum.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it depends on how the front offices look at it.
What would you do if you were Boston?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Doc Rivers talking about interesting with Tyler Hero, because I can tell you right now, you tried to tell everybody Tyler Hero's our closer. We need to keep him. How do you think that go over down here with our Heat fan base? Yeah, I'm being serious. Hey, Tyler Hero's our closer. We got him. Hey, Pat Riley, do not move Tyler Hero. You got Tyler and you got Bam. Don't move those two. You get rid of anybody else.
Wow. There's only going one of two ways, right, Joe? They're either going to get Giannis or they're going to run it back with the team that they have, I would think.
Yeah.
The Celtics are not going to straight up trade Jaylen Brown.
Why
to
would
Miami.
you?
I mean, of all teams, they're not going to do that.
I love,
now, is it possible it's a 3-team deal? That maybe, but
Jaylen's under contract. I don't think he's a pain in the ass. He plays his butt off. He's really, really good.
He may not be a pain in the ass. I mean, he can't become one.
Woody,
if he wants out.
Woody, you got to stop with all that. You're like pushing. You're literally looking for ways on Jaylen Brown to get rid of him because
yes,
you don't
I would like
him.
him to get angry with Boston so that he asks his way out of there. Yes.
But you're not doing it for the Heat. You're literally
No, I am doing it for the Heat. I'd love to have him.
How do you critique a guy like Jaylen Brown every day, and you get mad at his comments and stuff? He's coming off a great year where he didn't have a sidekick with him except for 18 or 19 games, and he carries that team. He's got some nice pieces with him. They win 56 games. There's no better story in basketball. San Antonio had a bunch of young talent. Yes, they came together. Oklahoma City was good again. Yes. The Cavs had a nice regular season, but the story is what the Celtics did last year. Now they fell apart at the end, and the other guy can't play in the final game, which obviously was hurt because I can't imagine Jason Tatum wouldn't want to play in that final game. So they don't have him. They end up losing that game. But Jaylen Brown, man, I mean, when I go back to look at somebody's numbers, man, you were really good. Almost 29 points a game in the regular season, hit a lot of big shots. And I just, for the life of me, unless Tatum and Brown truly can't get along and it's just is all fake and now everybody from former players around the team to everybody says they have respect for each other and they're fine. Now, that doesn't mean, you say the right things. We see a lot of guys say the right things and don't want to stir it up. I don't think they hang out a lot because they are different guys that way. But I had a bunch of guys, man, that played together great, all from different parts of the country that would never hang out on a Friday or Saturday night on a night off. Just, they might be at the same party for a while, but they're not going to sit there and not going to happen. So I'm going to be shocked if Tatum and Brown aren't playing together, to my point. And we'll see what happens with Giannis. I am curious about that, see how that goes. Am I that late already again, Woody? Damn, man, I'm falling behind here today. We give that poor,
I'm letting you roll, man.
Letting that poor program director, man, sleep in today.
Well, it's a holiday, Joe, so you take your time, bro. Do what you got to do.
He's been on that holiday for a while. God bless him. He's been on it.
You're not supposed to take shots
nice
today. You're gonna be nice. I told everyone you'd be nice today.
I am nice. I'm trying to be nice, man. Trying to be nice. I am. Hey, so anyway, we've got more stuff here this morning. Craig Mish is going to join us coming up at 8 o'clock. Talk to Craig, working with the Marlins pregame, postgame. Talk a little bit about the team. One game from getting back. Win tonight. They're back at 500 again. Really need to put this nice winning streak, 11-4 in the month of June. Hurricane season is here, man. Now's the time to call Loctite Impact Windows, Doors, and Roofing. Their Windows Hurricane Category 5 rated. Loctite Impact provides 100% financing with zero down, no interest, no payments for 1 year. Or, hey, you got no leaky roof? Replace your old roof now and you can pay later. Plus, 24/7 roof repairs. They've added this in the last couple of years. Got a nice team if you're going, hey, we're not going to get a new roof. We don't have the money for it, but we do need to repair it just to get us through this hurricane season. Make sure you call Loctite. They got a nice group of guys over there to take care and patch it up for you. Best part, impact windows as low as $6 per month per window installed. Don't wait for the next storm. Get the deal of a lifetime today. Keep your home protected. Whether you're in Dade, Broward, or Palm Beach, really doesn't matter. Loctite's going to cover you. Loctite Impact is the name you need to remember and know. So call today, 954-500-LOCK. That's 954-500-LOCK, or go to LoctiteImpact.com. Learn more about them. They got a great staff ready to answer all your questions.
Joe, a couple things here before we get back to the show. It is time for weather, brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, replacing roofs, roof repairs, maintenance, and hurricane impact windows and doors. Visit tornadoroofing.com. We are at 83 degrees, feels like 93, so it is going to be quite hot out there once again today. The good news is there is no rain in the forecast. And, Joe, how about this one? It is time for a World Football Scoreboard. The World Football Scoreboard is brought to you by your local Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is truly unmatched for every match with 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, spicy margaritas made with Casamigos, and unrivaled views. All tournament, Twin Peaks, eats, drinks, scenic views. And we have a big one today, Joe. The USA and Australia getting set to go. This is about that time where I ask you for your pick.
Oh,
Who
come
do you
on,
like
man.
here today?
The United States.
No draw?
No.
You're not going tie?
No, they're good. Looks like Pulisic's not going to play. Christian Pulisic's going to be out. But
So I don't know. I guess Australia's not very good, Joe, because USA is minus 170 to win this match today.
everybody's
Australia
saying
plus 450. The tie coming in at plus
it's the best
325.
team they've had for a while. So, yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking when I put in the bet for them to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't just throw money at stuff.
So there's, as you know, different tiers of how good they are. And you've seen, and we've talked about this for 2 weeks, about the teams that everybody's betting on because they're super talented. Spain's one of them, and they didn't look like it. But
For whatever it's worth, Pulisic is on the board here if you want to bet to score a goal. So I don't know.
I don't know.
I know that he was questionable.
He's been working on his own at practice.
Yes,
he has
I
not
saw
been
that.
working out with a team. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And it's been fun, man. And the really good teams that and they're hyping up the stars. Doesn't matter what the sport is, you got to hype the stars up. And when they play well on top of it, whether it's Mbappe or our guy down here, Messi, I mean, it's great. Those guys went out and performed, and 4 or 5 of the best players all had really good first games as we get ready for the second game go around here. All over North America here as we continue on. So we had some stuff coming in. Look at, I know, just so you know, we had some police officers send us some stuff, and we appreciate you guys taking time from Dunkin' Donut to come over here and listen to us and stuff. I did that over, and some guys laughed at that when I do that at the games, and some guys don't laugh when I go by them and go, hey, guys, I'm just not sure if I'm going into the stadium because I got here a little early. Where's the nearest Dunkin' Donut? And some guys will go, oh, and other guys go and start laughing. And then some guys don't take it well. I had a couple guys got a little salty. And I was like, hey, man, come on. You're in a fraternity, man. Take a joke a little bit. Have a little fun with it. Anyway, a guy was letting us know, but the reason there's so many hit and runs, these guys don't have insurance or have, worn out for their route. I understand that. I do understand
Yeah.
that.
I think it still always makes it worse when you drive away, though, right?
Well, you got a lot of problems once you hit somebody. I don't know, man. Yeah,
but I think fleeing is
hope to
quite bad. But I don't
see
know.
him. But we do have a bunch of them, man. I don't think a police officer out there is not going to say, yeah, we're right up there, man. I don't know about the rest of we got some obviously larger populations of cities around, but man, we don't take a back seat. And
I was just on the local news website. It's not looking good out there, Joe.
Not looking good?
No.
What do you mean by that?
I'll tell you what I mean here. This is the lead story on here, something about a bunch of carjackings or something.
That's a separate deal.
I know that's not a hit and run necessarily.
I know, but that's it's different. I mean, it's different.
Multiple people injured in Miami-Dade armed carjackings with an S, carjackings. Suspect in custody. Oh, that's good.
All right.
Got him. They got the bastard.
We got the bad guy. We got him. We're okay, Woody, before you start.
But I'm just telling you, because you said the local news is filled with bad stuff, and it's like, yes, that's the first story.
They always say, man, there's a reason so many people that have been I can only speak for NBC. A lot of people from NBC are now working in New York. They've been trained, seen everything possible down here, and make their way up from reporters to anchors, and then bigger markets to make more money as anchors and and lead reporters in some of the big cities. So.
Right next to that story, there's a Channel 10's exclusive video of a plane that crashed, a little plane.
Yeah.
Right into a bunch of people's houses.
That
little airport scares me. That one that's right over there
by
at
you?
University.
Yeah.
Those planes are they're low and wobbly.
I'd say, driving down the turnpike, I see them going down, and I always wonder, it is. I don't know if it's a small landing area, but there seems to be a lot of problems with their planes there. Does seem to happen a lot. I'm with you on that one. But, hey, Woody, getting back to sports here for just a second here. And,
you want to get off of that stuff?
Well, I mean, I don't want to spend Juneteenth talking about this holiday, talking about all the problems out there that are going on. I mean, we could do shows forever and really get everybody salty on all this stuff.
I don't want to get anyone salty.
Nobody's salty today, man. No. We got 2 minutes. This is really, even though it's kind of, people call it the dead time because basketball and hockey now waiting on their drafts, and of course some free agency and trades will be jumping on here as well this summer. But on top of that, with the World Cup going on, and then you got your baseball. We always say, hey, this is a chance for baseball to do their thing before football starts back up at the end of next month. And so it's been cool. And then having this thing is the World Cup and seeing the fan bases. So this thing with Scotland, bringing a bunch of their fans down here, and because they're going to be playing down here, and going to the game, and you seen how much they drink and party? I mean, you talk about good for the economy. These guys, you talk about 15, 20,000 of them coming to the game over here and following this team around and over for the big party. As big drinkers. It's good. Good.
You're telling me the people from Scotland are big drinkers?
Of course.
Okay. That's the breaking news this morning?
No, I'm just saying that,
we got to find out what country gets, parties the best while they're down here, right?
I'm not going to, as far as who's going to be the biggest rock star of travelers, it's going to be Colombia.
Well, I told you my buddy's over there for the Colombian matches. I don't know if he's there for the soccer or the other stuff. But
I'm guessing when Colombia plays here, it's coming up, they are going to have, they don't need any visiting team. They could fill it up probably twice. That's a pretty loyal group, from the Colombian population we have here in South Florida to the flight from Colombia here to watch their team play. Probably a big group. Hey, we got to get going here. We got more stuff. Craig Mish going to join us, talk a little bit about the Marlins as they get set for a 6-game homestand starting tonight with that beautiful, colorful San Francisco Giant team. I mean, they're struggling a little bit, 31-43, but they're still my Giants, man. It's my team. I like them. Hey, I do want to talk about something else. We've been talking about some mental health stuff and all the stuff that goes on, and Mental Health Month was last month. But I got to tell you, man, mental health never goes away. The problems of mental health, a lot of you know, if you've had it in your family or friends going through it, it's still front and center. Recovery Unplugged's mental health residential program in Fort Lauderdale is your private sanctuary to reset. Dr. Barry, man, what a great job. He and his staff are unbelievable. The team, they blend expert care with music-based healing in a beautiful, comfortable space. Private, where you're going to get great results. Whatever it is, depression, anxiety that's kind of knocked you off your game and you haven't been able to kind of get it going again on your own, get back on the road. This is what they do. They accept most major insurance plans. Call 954-737-4508 or visit recoveryunplugged.com. Hey, man, you got to check out the music-based healing. It's unbelievable. The results have been fantastic. Go to recoveryunplugged.com. Let's heal out loud, even in June.
Got people setting up right now. The Summer of Soccer today at the Citadel here in Miami. We'll start at noon every hour. One lucky fan gets a shot to win up to $10,000 in our Soccer Kick Challenge. Enjoy complimentary global food samples from Wild Fork, Cafecito from La Llave, Rooftop Vibes with Al Capone, and you can meet Heat legend Udonis Haslam aboard the Hard Rock Bet Bus, plus games, giveaways, prizes, and matchday excitement. Come for the soccer. Stay for the vibes. The Summer of Soccer at the Citadel in Miami. Friday at noon, sponsored by Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, by La Llave Smooth Espresso, by your South Florida Chevy dealers, Al Capone Sweet Hand-Rolled Cognac Cigars, Wild Fork Neighborhood Meat and Seafood Market, Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook, and by Verizon, an official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Today.
That's a lot of stuff, man. Chance at
stuff.
$10,000. UD's going to be here. Udonis Haslam, Mr. 305. And a lot of food and drinks, man. All good stuff with some great sponsors that have been with us for a long time, and we appreciate that, obviously, as well. What do you have for us this morning?
All right, Joe. We always like to talk about viewership numbers in this segment here for different stuff. So UFC 250, Freedom 250 had
1 billion people watched.
2 billion, actually. No,
I know they got carried away. They said a billion people are going to watch it. More than the World Cup.
They had 7 million viewers in the United States, according to Nielsen streaming figures. That makes it the largest exclusive live stream in the platform's history. That would be Paramount Plus, who aired this thing. To give you an idea of where those numbers stand here, Joe, the first ever UFC card on Fox averaged 5.7 million viewers in the U.S. and peaked at 8.8 million. The most watched MMA event in U.S. history. That was until Netflix and Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano fought for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was quick.
Amazingly enough, that averaged 9.3 million U.S. viewers and peaked at 11.6 million viewers.
Wow.
Now, Paramount Plus is saying that nearly 17 million people watched at least 1 minute of the event around the world or whatever. But no, whatever. The event was a success. So good for them.
You have Paramount?
I don't know.
I don't either. Come to find out, and I'm thinking about the only app I don't have, I think, is that one. It's funny.
All I know is that event started at 9 o'clock because it got pushed from a little weather on a Sunday. So I didn't have that.
Let me ask you,
too late for me.
You have the Apple TV app?
That one I know I don't have.
Yeah.
Because we tried to watch soccer or F1 or something on there.
We have that one. You have Disney Plus?
That one I have, yes.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
Gotta have that.
Kids.
All
right. Joe, Floyd Mayweather in the news again here.
I don't get this, man.
He is being sued by a boxing promoter who claims they paid him $4.65 million in advanced money for fights against Tyson and Pacquiao, only for Floyd to walk away from the deals. There's a new lawsuit out. I don't get this stuff, man. I don't know if Floyd is just completely broke right now, but he's got lawsuits. He's got this other thing of the bounce check.
So I think if he's to sell everything, I think everybody, when a guy makes $1.2 billion, nobody, I think, has come close to what he's made.
Yeah.
As a boxer. No one.
You know, it's truly impressive to be able to go broke after having that much money.
So I don't think he is.
I don't know if he is or isn't.
So I think if you get rid of your cars and some of your properties, I think all of a sudden he's got a few $100 million.
Like, I actually think it would be hard to spend $1 billion.
You may have to get rid of some of your toys, though.
You realize that? Like, if you had $1 billion, it would be quite difficult to spend that.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd buy a house for what? What's the most expensive house? 75 million, 80 million?
I think for a long time he had a lot of money coming in when he was fighting, and he'd fight someplace and like it and buy a house there, and then he had to have a certain car. And hey, man, like they say in those NFL meetings to the rookies, you only can drive one car at a time. One of the greatest things. And I told you I was at that symposium, and the guy got up and said, hey, man, you can only drive one car at a time. There's no reason to have two if you can only drive one. You can only live in one house at a time. So
All right. And one more for you here, Joe. Better late than never here for Nike. They are releasing Caitlin Clark's first signature sneaker. I'm not sure why they waited this long.
I don't know about her popularity, man. Her image and stuff.
No
Is
good?
it just me? I'm asking.
I'd be the wrong person to ask.
It seems to me now she's been in. She was injured a little bit last year, but I don't feel the. I don't know how she's playing, but her.
Well, I think the buzz around the whole thing has kind of died down a little.
Yes,
clearly.
Yeah.
Which is why Nike probably could have done this sooner rather than now. Nike is not doing particularly well as a company.
Not.
Well, we might have to include them in our next stock market report, Joe. But no, they're not doing so well. The shoe, by the way, if you would like to buy it here in North America, will run you $140.
Her shoe,
the Caitlin Clark shoe, $140.
I'm guessing Michael Jordan's Nikes are doing well.
Yes, and those are more expensive than $140.
Yeah, but people don't care. They come out, they wait in line to get them. They still do that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Omar.
Omar's a Michael Jordan.
Huge Jordan collector.
Okay.
He got me a pair of the Jordan shoes that I still have in the box. I never even took them out of the box. He's been trying to get me to wear them.
All right.
But I'm afraid.
Well, Woody, on that note, we've got Craig Mish going to join us. We're going to talk some Marlins baseball before about the halfway point here, man. We're going to be talking after this homestand halfway through this season. Boy, it is flying. We got the All-Star game, and, man, we got a couple All-Stars. We'll talk to him a little bit about that, as well as some other stuff. And Alex Solana is going to join us, talk a little bit about soccer, including today's match with USA and Australia. We'll have all that stuff and a lot more stuff to get to here this morning as we continue. I appreciate you being with us here on Juneteenth, holiday for a lot of folks. And if you're up with us, we really appreciate it. And if you get a chance, man, we'd love to have you out here today. It should be good. All right, Woody, what else you got for us?
Joe, I have some very good news for people here. DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. And yes, that means you, Florida. The whole world is watching one tournament right now. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time, heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in Florida. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app right here in Florida. The world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers, you can sign up with the code 1043WQAM. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code 1043WQAM. Again, use the code 1043WQAM. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim, issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo. update is brought to you by Doral Kia in Miami. At a Domino's game, you always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia, starting with the Marlins, who welcome in the Giants for a 3-game series. Tonight's first pitch is at 7:10 from Lone Depot Park. You can catch the game right here on WQAM. In the World Cup, the USA will take on Australia. Kickoff is at 3 o'clock. And in golf, we got the 126 U.S. Open round 2 underway from Shinnecock Hills Golf Club in New York. Wyndham Clark is in the lead at 6 under. Dustin Johnson in second at 4 under. Time for your weather, brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping keep your home and family safe when the storms roll in. Visit tornadoroofing.com for your free roof and window estimate. We're in the 90s now. No chance of rain, though. The Joe Rose Show continues now. It is time to head out to the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Shop over 2,000 Toyotas on sale. One location, Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. ToyotaofHollywood.com, Joe.
All right, Woody, thank you so much. And longtime friend, Craig Mish, Sports Grid host and pre- and post-game for the Marlins TV, joins us this morning as they get set for 6 games at home. And, boy, what a good month. I know a couple of tough ones where you got beat up pretty good with the Phillies, but 11-4 in the month of June. And tonight, another chance to get back to 500, Craig, as we say good morning to you. How you doing?
Good morning, Joe. Yeah, your old friends in the Bay Area are here this weekend. They're
struggling.
Not playing great baseball. Yeah, they're not playing great baseball. They did surprisingly take care of Atlanta, but yeah, they're not playing great this year. Very big disappointing team, I would say, in the National League. And the Marlins, certainly in June have been great, and so that's put them in a better position.
All right, so I'm gonna jump ahead and get to the real good right now. Is there any chance that 3 guys make this all? Otto Lopez is going to be in the All-Star game. I know C.J. Abrams most likely is going to be the starting shortstop. Max Meyer has got to be a slam dunk for the All-Star game. What about Liam Hicks? That would be my third guy, maybe not your third guy to get in. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, the All-Star, everyone complains about it. The way that the All-Star game works is, obviously the fans vote the players in. So that's the first thing. And so we understand at this point, based on what the voting looks like, the Marlins probably will not have a fan-voted in player unless something changes significantly. Correct. It's just the nature of the game. The markets are huge with some of these teams, and that's the deal. So beyond that, you look at the teams around the league, and yes, performances are important, but it's also, worth noting the Marlins are a 500 team. So can they have 4 or 5 guys in? I mean, statistically they could if you added Edwards, but it's just not likely. So the path for them to get 3, Joe, I would say, would be what generally happens in the All-Star game, which is 1 million guys decide not to play right before the game. And so I think that would be the path for Hicks, where we're 48 hours out, all of a sudden a player decides to not play, something along those lines. So I would say you're spot on. I would guarantee Otto Lopez is part of the game. I would almost guarantee Max Meyer is part of the game. And then Hicks would have a shot if there would be a dropout of some kind, would be my guess. That's his path to get in.
All right, so let's get into some of the stuff. And always, we trade for prospects, and they become good players, and you wonder how they're going to look in year 2 or after they get to see the league through one time, and now everybody's kind of figured this thing out. And I'm talking specifically about center field and right field with Marcy and Casey. I know they're coming off games with home runs and stuff, but 202 and 209, as good as they've been defensively, and they both got game-winning catches, in my opinion. One at home for Casey, and the catch Marcy made in the right center field gap makes a beautiful catch with the bases loaded. But you got to do more, right? How long can you stick with this hitting 200 thing?
Right. It's a great question. And look, Marcy was phenomenal last year. My understanding, Joe, is that his defense is just so good that it's impossible to take him out. And so if this team is not going to slug generally, I know they hit 5 home runs the other day, but generally speaking, if they're not going to hit a ton of home runs, then the number one topic and the number one attribute for the Marlins is going to have to be DRS, defensive runs saved, runs prevention.
Right.
And so they simply can't afford, Joe, to put somebody out there who, let's say, is offensively a little bit better than Marcy, but a lot worse on defense. He's been fantastic in center field all season long. He's getting to everything. And so to answer that question, Joe, I think they're just going to ride this out. Whatever the offensive numbers are, certainly they can, take him out against some left-handed pitching and bat him at the bottom of the lineup, which they have done recently. But I see him staying. I don't see anything changing there. As far as Owen Casey is concerned, I think that you're going to just continue to see him play against right-handed pitching, and that's it. I do think that they think there's a lot more in there, but there's a ton of swing and miss. It's hard to correct those things in the midst of a season. Remember, They got their first look at him in spring training. And so I think he's another player similar to Marcy that they'll ride it out, but you'll only see him against right-handed pitching the rest of the way.
Yeah. And listen, these guys, they'd love to see these guys be part of the future, right? These are two guys that they would really like. Marcy hit 290 last year, and you're going, oh my God, he's good, as you said, so good in center field. And then Owen Casey was so good in the World Baseball Classic. You're like, holy smokes. And he got off to a great start. But again, one thing about this league, man, once they figure out how to get you out, you get a heavy dose of it, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, look, the advanced scouting in baseball is better than any other sport. That's unequivocal. I mean, you can watch all the football tape and basketball tape you want, but you're seeing pitches and speeds and arm angles and launch angles. It's just incredible the way that they will figure you out quick.
Hey, Kyle Stowers playing first base. Boy, I love that Kyle Stowers. I know it was one game, the same game we're talking about, the 12-run game. But what's your take of him playing first base? And is his days in the outfield done? What do you think the future is for Kyle Stowers, who's also off to a real slow start after an injury?
Yeah, I don't think that his days in the outfield are done. I think that he probably won't even be the primary first baseman, Joe. He'll get a lot of time there. The other name, too, I think that's going to get some time there coming up next week is Griffin Conine. He's about to come back here. And so I think the two of them and Connor Norby, to me, Joe, the second half of the season, which we're fast approaching here, believe it or not, we're almost at 81 games. Circle that guy. Like, I think that's the one, to me, that seemingly may get it together, starting to show a lot more power, hit a couple of home runs in Philadelphia. He's starting to slug. I do think that there's a very big second half of the season coming from him. Some of the other names you mentioned, I'm not so sure. But based on what I'm seeing lately, I'm starting to get more confident that whatever was really bothering him in April, and I know he didn't play, he's starting to figure it out a little bit more. He's not missing fastballs anymore, too. That's the key, too. He's catching up to those as well. So that for Miami to stay in this thing in the second half and fight, he's got to be a big part of it.
Well, listen, we're going to talk about the pitching, but before we do, man, calling Joe Mack up, he has been everything and more of what I thought. What about for you so far catching?
Yeah, the Marlins are very lucky on this one. Like, this is one that looks like he could be a catcher and play in the big leagues for a long time. The last guy that we had, Real Muto, ended up being a two-time Gold Glove Award winner and a fantastic player for Philadelphia. I mean, I think Joe Mack is every bit of that. I don't know that he's got the same offense that JT had or the same speed, but he definitely throws guys out at a better rate than anybody is doing over the last month. He's got this incredible pop time, which is under 2 seconds. So every time he pops up and throws, it's faster than anybody. He's coming out. He's verbal. He's daring guys to run, basically, Joe. He hit a home run against the lefty. The offense is going to get there. But, the other thing that's starting to happen here, too, I feel like he's on a team that's kind of quiet. I feel like he's starting to become a little bit of a team leader. I think going into next year, you could have that sort of leadership coming from that position. So you're 100% right. This has been a major bright spot for them this year in Joe Mack.
I know Liam Hicks is still catching certain guys. What happens to Ramirez in the minor league? Because it wasn't too long ago we were talking about Ramirez power. He just got to get better defensively, but we love his potential numbers. And I'm like, wow, where's he going to find a place even if he's hitting well in the minor leagues? What do they do?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that right now because he certainly is not as good as Joe Mack. It's like not close. No. So, could they potentially tinker with first base or another position? As of right now, they continue to catch him. And if that is the way that they're going to go about it, then I don't know that you would see him in the big leagues until the end of the season. Let's also remember that the reason Joey's in the minor leagues, yes, partly because of the defense, but he also was not hitting.
No.
And if you hit, they'll find a spot for you somewhere on this team.
Yeah, no, power is big right now in this in the new league of baseball. Yeah.
Yeah,
Power over everything.
They're going to have to sort it out. I really don't know the answer to it, but it would seemingly be either DH or first base. But Joe, this guy's too young to be a DH, so they have to figure some position out for him.
You know, we've had some good pitching rotations. We have through the years, and we get rid of some guys, and they've been really good in some other places through the years. How does Alcantara, Perez when healthy, and he's on his way back, and now the way Max Myers pitched for a 1-2-3, it's still not deep enough position overall, but for a 1-2-3, how do you like it?
Sandy looks somewhere in between his Cy Young season and last year. You know, I think he's still great, but I certainly don't think he's anywhere near what he was last year, especially in that first half, which was disastrous. So I think we set these expectations so high. Once a player wins the Cy Young, there's a reason why you don't win two. You know, anybody that's basically won two Cy Youngs pretty much in the Hall of Fame. So, look, he's arguably the best Marlins pitcher of all time at this point. From a legacy perspective, he's there too. And I think he looks right now back to close to where he was, say, prior to that Cy Young Award season. I'm not going to throw Cy Young Award there again.
Right,
as far as it's just not fair. As far as Yuri Perez is concerned, it was a really freak injury. They didn't think he'd be back until July. I believe he's going to have another rehab start before he comes back. He looks so good. It feels like he could come back and play Texas next week. But I think there'll be another one there. And you mentioned Max Meyer. You're right, Joe. The key is you can't roll with three starters for 3 months. It can't be.
No.
So, you know, Phillips, they've been throwing him. He's done a pretty good job lately, had a blip. Same thing with Ryan Gusto. Tonight they'll have Lake Bacher. By the way, the game tonight, for those interested in watching, is also going to be on CBS 4. So it's free simulcast over the air tonight for those watching.
Oh, man, I'm glad you said that. I did not know that. That's right.
Yeah, free game tonight. So everybody watching, check it out. Yeah, on CBS 4. Lake Bacher's opening tonight. But, yeah, Joe, this is something, even Clayton McCall, the manager, addressed it. He said, look, I can roll with openers here for a few weeks or a month, but it's really hard to do for a whole season. So they'll have to pivot in some way eventually.
How's our minor league system look for more we spent years talking about prospects coming up and when they're ready and coach them up and get them ready and do we still look pretty good in the minor leagues?
Seems to be okay. Major injury this year, unfortunately, to their top pitching prospect, Thomas White. So we're going to have to wait another season for him. Remember, Robbie Snelling came up. That was their other top prospect. Right. He got hurt. He's going to miss a year. So it seems like their best prospect is their first-round pick from last year, Iva Arquette, who is seemingly getting it together in the minor leagues. He missed some time with an injury, projects as a middle infielder. Again, we'll probably see him in big league camp next year. He'd be one. Dylan Lewis is another player they got from the Yankees in the trade that they made with them, and Lewis has hit a lot of home runs there. So they have a few guys, Joe. I wouldn't say they have a ton. In terms of their farm system, I still think they're in the top 10 in baseball. The most, grading systems have them somewhere in the top 12, top 15. I think they can be top 10. I don't know that you're going to see a huge impact from players this year. The only one that's kind of knocking on the door is this kid Carson Milbrandt, who they drafted several years ago. He's been one of the very best pitchers in the minor leagues, Joe. What I would recommend is he'll pitch in this futures game coming up at the All-Star game. He's going to be invited, and I'm sure he will pitch in that, so everyone will get a good look at him then.
Hey, Craig, man, we spent so much time with the Dolphins and their problems talking about leadership. And I always wonder, because I've heard through the years, hey, great clubhouse, hey, not so good. We got a couple of guys that are pain in the ass. It's caused problems. How's the leadership, and you're around the team all the time. I'm always curious, just looking at their personalities on TV. Who's kind of the leader of the team, or two or three leaders of the team as you look at it?
Well, everybody respects Sandy and understands that he is the elder statesman, but he leads by example. He's not a huge vocal guy, but when he talks, everybody listens. So I think that you just, first of all, put him at the top as far as, if something is going to be led in the clubhouse and this guy is going to speak, everyone is going to pay attention. I think on the offensive side, as far as the bats are concerned, I mean, that guy to me going into the season would have absolutely been Kyle Stowers. But, Joe, he missed, so much time in spring training. And then in April, it's when a guy's not on the field, it's
hard
kind of
to be the man. That, but totally agree. I'm glad you said that.
It is. You got to be, even if you're not performing, I think you got to be on the field to be the man. And Stowers, to his credit, is now, I think, performing like that guy again. So to answer your question, I do think it is him. They have a lot of guys, Joe, that aren't really vocal, that sort of lead by example. But I'm not going to discount what Sandy means to the team, because when he does get up and speak, it just goes silent. And so to me, there's a respect factor there. And so I would use him, but he's not this, rah, go get him guy. It's just not who is his personality.
You know who looks like they've got a little something to him, man? Just a little cockiness. And Max Meyer never changes. He just like, all right, runners on first and second, no problem. I'm getting your ass out. That's just like nothing never gets too high, too low. Just looks like he's ready to just kick your ass right now. Tell me about Max Meyer.
No, Max Meyer. We could go on for days here about how this guy annoys me to no end, Max Meyer. So the last time I was doing the sideline, we made a deal. Me and Max made a deal. I said, listen, what will it take for you to do a post-game interview after a game, man? Like, literally, he's not done one all season long. Like, he does the interviews, Joe. He won't come back on the field, like when they win, they come out and talk. He's like, all right, look, if I go seven shutout innings, I'm going to come out and I'll do it with you. I'm like, all right, fine, no problem. That's the deal. So he goes against the Braves. He throws 7 innings. He gives up 2 runs. He strikes out like 10, and he doesn't do it. And I'm like, buddy, he's like, I told you 7 shutout innings. I'm only doing it if it's 7 shutout. So, Joe, I got to go back in the clubhouse today. I'm on the sideline again tomorrow, and I gotta ask him, what is the deal, man? Are you going to do it? Like, he is the toughest guy. Like, he's
That's
not
funny.
Kevin Brown, Joe. He's not that, but like, he's the closest to that. Like he's so locked in. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to do it. Meanwhile, he's the funniest guy. He's a happy
he is
guy.
a locked-in cat, man. I see it on TV. It's so funny. I can't believe. Great story. Yeah, man.
Sure.
Just keep pitching, and by the way, you're probably gonna lose him because if this thing continues, he ain't gonna change anything, including doing an interview with you. But I love knowing you.
You know what?
You're not going to give up, though. So I know that.
Joe, I said, Max, you do realize that you have to speak at the All-Star game. He's like, well, forget it then. Forget it. I'm not going. I'm like, you are going. You're going to the All-Star game.
Hey, Craig, thank you, man. I really appreciate you spending time with us. Thanks, man.
Of course, Joe. Anytime.
All right, Craig Miss, Sports Grid host and pregame, postgame for Marlins TV as well. So we've got more stuff to get to. Yeah, man, Max just looks like he's about business, man. He's about business. Yeah, those guys sometimes aren't big on doing those interviews after the game, and they are superstitious, man. Hey, you need cash to pay off taxes, liens, judgments, IRS, high interest rates, second mortgages, credit, and credit card debt. Oh, gosh. Call Michael Kotze at Choice Mortgage, 561-441-2730. If you own a commercial or residential property with equity, call Michael right now. He can help you. He's been helping Floridians for more than 30 years here in South Florida. Looking to buy a home today? He'll get you pre-approved with little money down. Now is the time to lock in before interest rates go even higher. Call his cell phone 24/7. This man's working. 561-441-2730. Even on a weekend, yes. 561-441-2730. Nobody does it better than Michael Kotze. It's about great service. It's about getting it done about half the time of the big banks. MLS 166254. Rates and terms subject to change daily without notice. He's an equal housing lender. All right, welcome back, and I want to thank Craig Mish. Been with Craig for a long time, done some work with him through the years. Appreciate him coming on this morning, and great stuff. Alex Solana, who's going to be working this afternoon, but also doing a great job on the weekends with his soccer show that he's doing right now during the World Cup, which we got a game today, man. We got a game today, the United States at 3 o'clock against Australia. A couple of our neighbors both win last night. Canada and Mexico both get wins, so and moving on. All right, so I got to ask the casual, the casual, and Michelle Kaufman called me out yesterday, and I deserved it. Anything Michelle does, I love her, so it doesn't matter. But she goes, taking you a long time to come around. I go, yeah, man, I honestly, it started going over to London and the Premier League. I just got into it over there. Everybody, oh, you have a favorite team? I go, no, not a favorite team, but I'm a lot more aware, of the big boys. And I like the way it's set up that if you lose too much, you lose your position in the Premier League. Basically go to minor leagues, got to work your way back up. I mean, there's incentive right there, right? I love that. Can you imagine being real bad in the NFL? And they say, whoever it is, like whether Dolphins and all of a sudden they go, oh, no, you got to play in this other league now. You guys different. Now they don't do that here, but that'll give you a little motivation to make sure and not just be able to live on profits every year because they split the money. That would change things a little bit. Anyway, so it's been fun. Plus, they've just done, because so many games are shown here now on the weekends. They got Premier League games you can watch. They've got all the big tournament games. You can always find them on TV now. I think it's really educated a lot of people over here on the best teams in the world and the best players. So now you come into this. I thought Fox has done a great job of promoting their superstars. And then one night you get all the superstars have huge games, starting with Messi, with the last game of the night with 3 goals. That's just great for the World Cup. Great for the World Cup. Argentina trying to win back-to-back World Cups. And we've got other teams that through gambling that have odds, and we all go by that. Listen, I know nobody likes that, but that's just a fact, Woody, that who's ever favored, like, well, how do we decide who's going to be the favorite? Well, we go by what Vegas says. We go by what they got people that study this. They got people to do the homework and check the rosters and check the money being spent. And that's how you become. And look at how good you've been and what clean teams have you been on and had success. So now you come back with a national team. And that's why Spain is one of the favorites, although they didn't look like in their first game. England's a favorite. France is a favorite. Argentina looks like, they're going to be really good. Now, pick it up in competition. There's a lot of teams. Portugal's still probably not dead, although how do you tell one of the greatest players of all time that he's got to take a back seat? Might end up killing the team. Ronaldo does now 40 years old. He just got blasted yesterday. Anyway, we're going to have Alex Solana on and talk more World Cup stuff. It has been fun, man, and it's on every afternoon when you get home, and it goes to the night. 3 games, man, whether it's on Fox or
I'm big on events that
FS1.
Run during the day, like March Madness.
Oh, yeah. For
Anything
our
that's on
hours,
during the day.
oh, my God. That's why the U.S. Open right now is great, too. They have it on. I think it was on USA yesterday.
Okay.
I know.
USA?
USA covered it, yeah. I don't know what the affiliation was.
I think it's on NBC today, it says,
okay,
at least according to this.
Well, I saw it on USA. I could have sworn I was watching USA and saw the U.S. Open on during
How
the
about
day.
this, Joe? So the U.S. Open is getting played at a place called Shinnecock Hills, and it's also on Peacock today.
Go ahead and say it.
So you can watch the coverage of Shinnecock on Peacock.
Go ahead and just finish.
That's all I got for you.
No, go ahead. You want to take it right to the line of you want to go?
That's no. I want to tell people where the event is today.
You're going to say
it's actually on right now on Peacock. It says, according to this.
You're going to say it's a lot of power.
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to go there.
I'm not trying to be anything.
No,
I'm
no,
trying
you
to tell
are.
people where the
Yeah.
but I do respect the fact that it's at Shinnecock and on Peacock at the
Well,
same
I can
time.
tell you what,
so.
I always, so I see that course, and I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to call my son, and I want to ask him because he's got the golf bug badly. And I'm dying to go, okay, so I want to ask you, would you want to play Shinnecock? Is that a course you'd like to play? I'm dying to know, do you want to play, as hard as that course is, would you want to play it? Or is it just, because I know a lot of guys who would go, oh, man, I'm a 10, 12 handicap, but on certain days, and guys got to start learning how to lie the other way instead of letting ego get involved, like, oh, I'm like a 6 handicap when you're like a 12. You got to go, no, I'm like a 17 handicap when you're a 12.
I mean,
get some extra shots, man.
Sure, like a hat from that course. It's a cool name.
I'll tell you what.
Got a cool logo.
Woody, was I with you yesterday when that ball spun off, though? Were we watching together laughing? Was that you yesterday, or I was watching at home? Somebody hit a pitching wedge in there, a short pitching wedge or a lob wedge, and it spun backwards, and it just kept going like, 70, 80 yards. It was like, and I was like, oh, my God, welcome to the U.S. Open with the wind blowing. So I guess this thing's going to have winds up to yesterday. I calmed down, but they're expecting winds to 30 miles an hour. You try to adjust your clubs when the wind's blowing like that. And those greens dry out. I know they're throwing water on them. Man, that's a tough one. What Wyndham Clark did, I don't care. And I know he played in the afternoon, and they had the delay, so he didn't get – a lot of guys didn't get their full round in. You have to finish up and then get into the second round. So he's 6 under, and the leader, Wyndham Clark, 6 under through 16 holes. He's still got, go one way. They ain't pick up another birdie, but he is the leader by 4 shots. What a great start for him so far. But I just see that, and again, I love watching golf. I don't want to play, and I don't even get the bug. Hey, come on out and join us, man. Come out and hit a couple. I'm at the driving range. No, Bo, I'm going to pass. My son, come on, man. Come on. I got clubs. Let's go. Nah, I'm going to pass. Play with your friends. It's a word that brings out, I say the F word too much already. That is a sport that brings out the F word. It does.
Well, you got to loosen up a little, man. Have a few drinks.
I know, Woody. Everybody says that. Like, dude,
you can't let it bother you.
Don't be
you
so
can't
competitive. I don't want to go out and play anything that I'm really bad at.
Joel, I don't get frustrated.
No, I can't hear you. Go ahead, talk to me.
I don't get frustrated anywhere as much as I do on the golf course.
And I saw, we always played, and we always played for money, and choking on holes, and not even choking, hitting grounder, didn't even on a little chip shot over the water, and just what a choking dog I was. And then,
like, Joe, you know me to be a pretty mild-mannered guy, right?
Yeah.
But on the golf course, I'm screaming, I'm throwing stuff, like, I'm getting mad at my friends, and
I'm not proud of this, but I was a golf thrower. Golf club
I'm right
thrower.
there with you. My buddies joke. They go, okay, let's set the line for Jamie snapped clubs today at over 1/2. Because I snap clubs, I get so mad out there.
We were playing, and then, guys start this, oh, man, your swing is so close. Before you swing, like, hey, you're about due for a nice, don't even think about this, man. You get this up there, you make a par, dude. You win the hole. Don't even think about it. Because, my guys are always playing mind games. Next thing I do, I'm so weak-minded. Right in the water.
You know what happens, though?
What a choking dog.
You're playing like crap. Then you hit that one shot that's really good.
Get you back.
And it gets you back the next time.
I got the driver figured out. I somehow went right to left a little bit, and it went right down the middle. Then you go back out. Or how about you go out and hit it real nice on the range warming up, because I like to warm up when I used to play. And then I go out there, and it's like, where did that guy go? Where did the guy in the range go?
Yeah, and you have a couple good shots. You have a couple good drives out there, and you're like, yeah, my driver's there. All I got to do is put together my irons and this and that, but it never comes together, and you just find yourself angry out there.
Jamie, you're making me feel better. I thought it was just – and then I got guys in my life that go, dude, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go out and have drinks. I'm going to be with the boys. We're going to drink all day on the club, and it's just get away. We'll have some fun. We're all about the same. And I'm like, I want to win.
It gets competitive out there.
I want to get better.
Yeah.
I want a guy to leave and go, hey, you hit the ball nicely today, not going like laughing. Hey, dude, Joe, it's the 7th time today, bro. Go pick your out of the hole. Just pick it up. I'll take the hole from here.
And then you get embarrassed. You start playing even worse. It's just a snowball effect.
I called my nephew and I said, come get my clubs. They might be, if you don't want them, but there's golf balls in there and tees and might be a golf glove, whatever you want, man. Take it. Just take everything. And that's it. There was you can't go back and you go, oh, my stuff's gone. That was it. No more. Hey, we've got right around the corner here, man. Solana's going to join us, doing a great job on his show, Alex Solana. Summer of Soccer, Saturdays right here on WQAM, the World Cup. He'll get you up on everything. So we'll talk to Alex about the matches. United States, Australia today at 3 o'clock. And we got a big-ass party right here, man. We got a big party going on here at the Citadel with all kinds of stuff loaded down with all kinds of fun things, including Udonis Haslem going to be there, Mr. Double-Double. One of the all-time greats of the Miami Heat. I haven't seen him for a long time. Now I see him on TV all the time. He's kicking butt on TV. Did a little bit of ESPN and got hired right away from is he on the NBC show or he's on one of the other ones. I get confused because now we got NBC. Oh, Amazon Prime's. He's on Prime. I think Dwayne is on NBC. No, I thought D Wade and UD are on the same. I think they're on the same.
Do they collaborate, those two networks? I don't know. It was very confusing during the playoffs.
I don't know. But the NBA is a very healthy league financially. And I'm going to say that to everybody out there that's down on the NBA. The NBA is, and by the way, I don't
think too many people are down on the NBA right now, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like.
I know, but like Joe, those finals were as good as that league can possibly put together.
That wasn't a bad combination, was it?
It cannot get any better than what they just did.
No. There would have been one matchup better.
No, I don't think so.
You're not. I'm telling you, I think if a healthy Lakers team would have made it to the finals with Luka and LeBron playing against that Knicks team.
Maybe. I think Wemby is a pretty polarizing star.
No, he is.
But, and Wemby was, Wemby had the dirty player stuff going against
First of all, you got 20-something million people living in the two biggest markets playing each other.
Yeah.
If only those two markets watch.
All right, well, if you couldn't handpick a finals, that was about as good as you could.
No, it was
right?
Great. It was great, but I'm just telling you.
All those comebacks.
When somebody says that's the best, and I go, I don't know.
It was pretty close.
Luka's big three with Luka and LeBron. And what's the third guy's name? Austin
Reeves.
That dude's a weird-looking dude to be a Laker. Like, he looks like he should be playing for the Sacramento Kings or – All right, hey, we got to go to break here. We got more. So I'm not trying to be mean. He's a hell of a player. He's ready to get a big contract. I bet LeBron's going, I never thought my big three would look like this. He goes, I got D Wade and Chris Bosh, and now I got this? Are you kidding? Chill Zone, man. I want to talk about Chill Zone. President Melissa De Verona. I know she doesn't have the day off. I'll bet you she's working. Now, kids, I'm going to be home a little later, but I'm out working because air conditioning units are going to be breaking down today. People are going to need a new air conditioning unit. The one they have, they're going to need service on. It's leaking, and you need somebody to come out. Chill Zone Air Conditioning. Again, please understand what I'm about ready to say. It's a fact, and most people know that the air conditioning industry does not have a great reputation, never on time. Half the time they come out and tell you what the problem is, and it's the wrong problem. You don't get that. You try to get a hold of the big man in the company because you're not happy, and of course, they're not going to take your call. They don't want to hear you complaining. Well, President Melissa De Verona at Chill Zone Air Conditioning takes all the calls. She takes all the calls when you get the appointment set up and go, how do I know they're going to be on time, like you said? Because I'm the president, and I send them out. And we not only have that, but everybody on every one of those trucks has been with them for a long, long time. So they got a lot of experience to make sure they get it taken care of. If you're ready to try a new air conditioning unit, and sooner or later, from this weekend to real soon, you're going to need to find an air conditioning company that you can really trust. And I'm telling you right now, Chill Zone Air Conditioning, when they say they're on time and they bring out people that know how to fix it. I did it last week. They were great. So glad to be with Chill Zone Air Conditioning. Go to chillzoneac.com. Call 786-378-2778. They don't need to put a bunch of billboards up, man. They're really good at what they do. Hey, call them Chill Zone Air Conditioning. Again, tell them you heard it right here on 104.3 WQAM. Give Melissa a call. Let she and her company take good care of you the next time you have any kind of air conditioning problems.
Miami, starting at noon every hour. One lucky fan gets a shot to win up to 10 grand in our soccer kick challenge. We got complimentary global food samples from Wild Fork, Cafecito from La Llave, Rooftop Vibes with Al Capone, and Heat legend Udonis Haslem will be aboard the Hard Rock Bet bus, plus games, giveaways, prizes, match day excitement. Come for the soccer, stay for the vibes of summer soccer. We're at the Citadel in Miami Friday today at noon. Sponsored by Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsors of the FIFA World Cup 2026, by La Llave Smooth Espresso, by your South Florida Chevy dealers, Al Capone Sweet Hand-Rolled Cognac Cigars, Wild Fork Neighborhood Meat and Seafood Market, Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook, and by Verizon, an official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
I got to tell you, that lady here that's from the company, from our radio company here, she's done a great job putting that thing together. Sponsors, getting it set up. UD and Hard Rock app is a big part of life down here now. I got to tell you, Woody, especially with your age group, everybody I know's got that app. Everybody in my life's got that app. It's incredible. So UD's going to be here today as well and spend some time with us. Great to see him. And speaking of that, we're kind of waiting on the Heat, and I'm guessing the Heat are waiting on Milwaukee right now on this Giannis thing. So I got two thoughts, and I do believe this. And there's a bunch of reports out there. There's like so many reports. You hate saying stuff, and you're probably getting tired of reading them, whether they start with Boston looks like they've got the inside track. No, Miami's still the leader in the clubhouse, and who's going to get Giannis, and then now we got this Jaylen Brown stuff, and will they move Jaylen Brown and this and get rid of one of their outside shooters for a guy underneath, which they can adjust their coaching, and all these things are out there. I get it, man. But it seems to me Milwaukee hasn't got the offer that they want. They're not happy knowing how good Giannis is, especially when he's healthy and can play 70 games. I'm letting him miss 12. That they haven't gotten the offer they want. And there's another part to this that we don't talk about enough. He's got 1 year left on his contract. So everybody keeps saying, well, there's going to be somebody come in late and make an unbelievable offer to the Milwaukee Bucks. And I go, doesn't matter. If Giannis says no, I'll go there because I got 1 year left. They owe me a lot of money. I don't know what his amount of money, last year of his contract. I'll go, but I ain't signing there. I'll just be a complete free agent. You do whatever you got to do, but I'm not going there. So if he doesn't sign off, and I do believe he signed off on Boston and Miami, and everybody can break it down. Why would he want to come down here? It's just going to be he and Bam, and so he's got a lot more say in this. I know Giannis is a nice guy and doesn't want to upset Milwaukee fans. And by the way, he really I give him credit, man. Everything being said about him that just broke here from Turner. What was that, about a month ago now? Where he goes, yeah, man, the guy's never on time. Nobody is. Hey, Doc can say whatever he wants, man. Nobody, whatever it was, it wasn't a real good situation here. Everybody was doing their own thing. By the way, terrible look for Doc Rivers when you hear that, right? That's Mike McDaniel. It's just a bad look. So, yeah, Giannis got a lot more say about this than, you could throw out all the teams you want, but I'm not going to go. Now, I hope Giannis is using it. We've seen it work. Been a lot of guys that are going exactly where they want to go. We had guys just fight it and go, hey, man, don't do it because I won't even show up. So, this is going to be fun to watch, man. This is going to be fun to watch, see what happens. I don't blame Milwaukee. They're trying to get the best deal possible. I'm not a Milwaukee Bucks fan, but I understand they're going to squeeze everybody for every draft pick and every young guy they can to try to fix that thing because it's a mess in Milwaukee. They tried to patch that thing up in the name of keeping Giannis happy, and it was a disaster. And hell, he missed a lot of games, more than half the season he missed. So I just really curious to see. And then we got Doc Rivers coming. I gotta play this. We got 9 o'clock hour, and Solana's going to join us here in a few minutes, but we don't hear this a lot down here, and I see it really got everybody going this morning. Doc Rivers on a podcast with Simmons, going back and forth. Hey, listen, everybody wants to know what Doc thinks, and he had success with the Celtics. He was with the Milwaukee Bucks. They let him go. And but he's aware of everything, and he knows and plays against the Heat and everything else. So I want you to hear what he had to say during the podcast, specifically about Tyler Hero. Here it is.
Risk making it worse.
We've seen this happen in the NBA over and over again.
Over and over again.
But for him, I don't understand why he would want to go to Miami's the one I can't figure out unless they have other moves coming that I don't know. Cause it's like, all right, it's him and Bam, but you just traded everybody else. So where are you going?
And you would have traded your closer because Tyler Hero's a closer.
Right.
Say what you want about him, but he's a straight up
So why
closer.
would I want to go laterally? I would just rather stay in Milwaukee at that point.
Is, that's where he's trusting their front office that they have the ability to add more pieces.
That's a good point.
Those are the talks we're not in.
After the last 2 rounds of basketball we watched, you need 7, 8 dudes.
You need a lot of guys.
It can't just be you and Bam Adebayo, and it can't be you and Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Well, the Celtics still have a lot of players.
No, I know, but
so there's a much safer thing for him. The only thing from the Celtics' point of view is you are shortening your window. Because Giannis is older and Brown is younger.
Giannis is older with more miles on him, too.
But you also maybe, after that window, giving yourself a chance to have another window with Jason Tatum.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it depends on how the front offices look at it.
What would you do if you were Boston?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's good stuff by Doc Rivers, by the way. Some of the stuff I agreed with Doc, who very familiar. Guy just lost his job with the Milwaukee Bucks. But what do you think about his Tyler Hero closer? I think, look, whatever we think, and I see the comments coming in, Tyler Hero, get rid of him, and everything else. Tyler Hero averages 20 points a game, 21. He missed a lot of games last year. That was the biggest problem. You come in injured, man, it just seems like it's hard. When you come in injured to the season, how often do you see it in every sport? Guys injured, coming in, can't start the season, not ready to go. Then you got to work your way back, and sometimes working your way back, and then you get injured again. It just seems like, get out of rhythm. Now you're going from 0 to 60, playing games, and all you've been doing is practicing with rehab. Now you're trying to get back, and then you play 30-something games. But Doc Rivers, a big fan of Tyler Hero. He's a closer. No, straight up closer.
Well, if Doc, is able to weasel his way into another job, I'm sure maybe he can make a play at Tyler Hero. But look, the whole thing with Tyler Hero, it's unfair to rip the guy because I think he's a good player, Joe. He's just not.
No,
he's not a number one.
Nobody's going to not say that he's not a good player.
Oh, yes, you will get.
Somebody tells me he sucks or something.
Yeah,
you
get that.
Should take your sports card gets taken away if you say he's bad.
He's a good player. He's not a number one option, and the problem with him is he's a high volume type of player.
The other problem he has, every national game, which we haven't had as many recently, when they have them, somebody says, and once somebody takes him down low, gets the ball, and you hear, and every fan hears it, they're going after Tyler Hero because he can't defend. And I always wonder when I hear that. In fairness to Tyler, and I don't know. I don't know the answer to this, so I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. I was a shooter myself. But I don't know, there's a lot of guys that are really good scorers that aren't good defensively. They're just it. There is. Now, some teams demand that you try to play. Like Spo demands that you try to play defense. Right? We saw with Duncan Robinson, one of the reasons he got benched and benched big is because of his defense. Now, Detroit, he goes there, and they're like, just shoot. We just need you to shoot. We'll cover for you with everybody. But I don't know, man. I would love to ask UD, speaking of that, and everybody else want an autograph. I'm going, UD, I got one question for you. What? Haven't seen you in years, but what's the defense like for most of the top scorers? Are they good defensively? I think Jaylen Brown works at it pretty good. Woody, what do you think? He gets out and defends guys.
I think he's a great all-around player.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too, man.
I think I've been pretty clear on that one.
I knew you knew that. Hey, we got more stuff to get to here this morning. I got carried away again on that thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't let Doc get to you, man.
Solana. No, it was bad. I thought his stuff was good. I thought Doc's stuff was good. He had some really good stuff there.
The other guy's not much of a Heat fan.
No, he's like a Boston homer, and all he does is rip us. He's on the Paul Pierce program. Hey, Solana's going to join us. We're going to talk some soccer with him coming up as the USA Australia 3:00 today. The big party at the Citadel right down here, man. Make sure you look it up and get on down here. Got a lot of great stuff going on. And I got to tell you about Atlantic Men's Clinic. I know I'm switching pages here on you. ED and low T are serious stuff, man. Low T guys understand as you get older, your energy level gets tired, more tired. And all of a sudden, you're still eating the same amount of food because that little lady of yours is a great cook and you're going out to eat a lot. And you gain 20, 25 pounds because all of a sudden you're not working out. You're not burning calories. Then on top of that, ED kicks in. And listen, I never thought, I don't know how to say it. My sex drive was gone. Nothing. It was gone. I was sprinting to bed 2 hours before my wife to fall asleep so she wouldn't tap me on the back. I was like, hey, man, hey, no. Look, nobody wants to go through it. And when you know you can get rid of ED and low T by going to Atlantic Men's Clinic, I mean, get great results super fast, you need to do it. If it's something that's bothering you and you've noticed as you're getting older, your energy level and sex drive are gone, and now you're trying different things and it's just not working, hey, go to Atlantic Men's Clinic, set up that first appointment, get the PSA test, meet with their professional staff. They got 7 locations in South Florida, including a brand new location in Hollywood. I go to Plantation. They have all those locations for you. All you have to do is set up that first appointment. Go in there. It'll be the best thing you've ever done, and you'll notice a difference super fast. 877-455-7300 or visit AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. To all the guys out there, they're living with this right now, both ED and low T, and it's starting to bother you. You don't know what you're going to do, and somebody told you this is just the way it is. No, that's not true. Go to Atlantic Men's Clinic. It works.
game, you'll always find your Abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you'll save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at the Rao Kia, starting with the Marlins, who welcome in the Giants for a 3-game series. Tonight's first pitch is at 7:10. You can catch the game right here on WQAM. In the World Cup, the USA will take on Australia. Kickoff is at 3. And in golf, we have the second round of the U.S. Open underway here. We have Wyndham Clark at 6 under. Ryder Cowan at 3 under. You can watch this tournament, Joe, from Shinnecock Hills on Peacock today. So that is going on right now. We also have weather.
Are you going to finish that while you're doing that? There's a lot of.
We also have weather brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping homeowners stay safe this storm season. Visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate. Weather's looking good, Joe.
All right.
Well, someone said it's raining in Kendall, but maybe Solana can confirm.
It's always raining somewhere, brother. Never say never when it comes to the weather. Hey, man, we got Solana's right there, man. Summer soccer, that show is unbelievable. You put a lot of time into your soccer. Saturdays on WQM, you got to catch it because Solana's on his game. Brother, how you doing today?
I'm good. Not raining in Kendall, by the way. Clear as day.
He's the worst, man. He's like a little kid when he gets a word.
I was relaying that from a texter who said it was pouring in Kendall. I was just relaying
You don't take responsibility for anything. And you're a little child, man, when it comes to like certain words.
Why do you think I'm doing it to be funny? Like, it's not a joke. It is the Shinnecock Golf Club, and it is on Peacock.
That's a lot of
yeah, there's a lot of rooster involved in that. Yeah.
There's a lot. Hey, there it goes. Right down to 5-year-olds again. Look at what I have, Johnny. You have one too. All right. Hey,
if your son does go play that course, can you bring me back a hat? I'll put it with my Mill Penis hat that Bo got me.
Seriously, stop, man. Enough. Hey, let's get into the tournament. USA, Australia, 3:00 today. Everybody's telling me you kind of were first. Solana, you like this team. This is one of the best teams they've had for a while, yes?
That game, Joe, it can't be understated. The game the USA played against Paraguay last week, that first half was the best half of soccer that I have ever seen in my lifetime, the U.S. men's national team play. And it wasn't fluky. This wasn't, Tua and the Dolphins putting together one great season, and then they're inevitably going to fail to the Titans and then blow the entire season and blow 3 game division lead. Like
that sounded familiar right there. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, like it wasn't fluky, right? The lineup that they played, the way they pressured the ball up top. I mean, Paraguay couldn't do anything. And Joe, you saw a lot of people talking about, well, it's Paraguay, right? Like, oh, it's Paraguay, saying it like if Paraguay wasn't a great team. Paraguay beat Argentina in the South American qualifiers. They beat Brazil in the South American qualifiers. They qualified by beating some of the best teams in South America, and they allowed the least amount of goals in qualifying, tied with one other team in the entire South American qualifiers, which, by the way, Joe, I watch a lot. It's a difficult path to get to the World Cup, and the U.S. dominated them. They made that defense look silly. It was suffocating by this team. It was the best half of soccer we've seen the U.S. men's national team play. I was wildly impressed by them, and there's no reason to think that they can't recreate that performance today against a weaker Australia side.
Okay, so the other day they had a triple header of star power, and Messi ends the day with the hat trick with 3 goals. It's amazing what he's doing. It really is. He's going to be 39 years old next week, playing. I don't know how good the competition was, but he had 3 goals, and I don't care. I don't think there's any really soft teams in this tournament, is there?
No, I don't think so. I think Algeria is one of those teams that, look, they're not extremely talented. We don't know any of their star players.
Okay.
But you're seeing a team like Cape Verde. They played against Spain. Spain was favored, Joe. They should have won that game 5-0. And they were able to just play unbelievably compact in the back and just somehow find a way to get a result and get a point in that game. You had another example with Portugal the other day, who was playing against a team in the Congo that they should have dominated. Cristiano Ronaldo's playing up top at 41 years old, and Congo tied that game and got a result as well. So it doesn't matter who you're playing. Like teams like Algeria, especially against Argentina, are going to defend their lives away. And the fact that Messi, Joe, he's 5'7". I mean, this dude, his nickname is the Flea, and he's been doing this for 20 years. That was the anniversary to the day of his first ever goal for Argentina, his 20-year anniversary in 2006. And here we are in 2026. And it's unbelievable. Genuinely, it's unbelievable. If we were saying this on the show the other day, Joe, people are going to look back in 3 or 4 years in the United States and reflect on the fact that they missed a huge opportunity to cover Leo Messi, because what he's still doing at this age for Inter Miami, and people don't pay attention and don't cover it because, soccer is what it is here, is just missing the mark on the world's most popular athlete.
I was going to ask, and by the way, 100%, I jumped aboard with you the other day, not that he hasn't been the whole time anyway. Is he the greatest player of all time? I know you don't go back, but you got family that goes back to guys that played a long time ago.
Right.
A lot of people, man, are going, it's hard to imagine anybody being better ever. He's done everything.
If you ask my dad, who's an old head from Uruguay, he thinks it's Diego Maradona or Pelé, who played for Brazil.
Right.
And he would never give the crown to Messi, but I just think he's a big old-fashioned hater. And he's sipping on the haterade big time because he doesn't want to admit
the old man out
that somebody from the new school is better. Joe, it's not even a question. It's just not. It's not. Yeah. Body of work, longevity, and that World Cup title, to me, put Messi in the category that nobody else has ever gotten close to. Again, just longevity, what he did in Barcelona club success. Dude, this dude's the greatest soccer player of all time. He's probably the greatest athlete of all time with what he's accomplished. And if they win it again, Joe, if they win it again,
then it's drop the mic. Yeah.
It wouldn't even be a conversation anymore. It just wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be fun. Hey, most athletic team, now that I've watched so many, I've been really into this. It's been hilarious. Actually, most athletic team, I think it's France, but for you, most athletic team in this tournament?
It's France. It's not even close. It has to be the French team. Even though I will say Canada yesterday whooped that Qatari ass, and that team is wildly athletic. But yeah, the most athletic team in this tournament is France by a wide margin. Joe, their entire bench could be a starting 11
I saw that.
and be competing with other teams. I'm not even kidding. Like, everybody on their bench plays on one of the best teams in Europe. I mean, that's how ridiculously good. And they went up against another really, really athletic team in Senegal, and it just didn't matter. Like, they took out Ousmane Dembele. Oh, don't worry about it. The guy we're bringing in, Bradley Barcola, he's going to end up scoring a goal in the 80th minute, and he might be better. Oh, Ryan Cherki. Oh, don't worry. He starts in Europe as well. He might be better than the guy that he just subbed off in Douai. Like, it's unbelievable what that roster is. They're the heavy favorite, especially with the way Spain looked. They're the heavy favorite again to get back to the final.
Hey, I was thinking of you last night watching. I like to hear what everybody's saying on TV, ripping Ronaldo, how he's killing Portugal because he's so selfish, and the coach is like either scared of him or just has so much respect for his greatness at 40 years old. And they've got a bunch of talented Portuguese, man. And what are you going to do with that situation? Who wants to bench the great one?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. They're not playing him in a position that he plays in. So just to find a spot for him on the field, they put him at what we call number 9, Joe, which is like attack forward, right? Like the guy that you're looking for to score the goals. But he's walking around with a cane out there. He might as well be in a wheelchair, and he can't play that position. Yeah. The Fox broadcast with Thierry Henry, a French legend, he had such a great breakdown of a goal-scoring opportunity that Ronaldo should have made a run to open up space for his teammate behind him. And instead, the old man wanted to take the goal for himself after watching Messi the day before get the hat trick.
Right.
I think they've got to do the obvious there. Let him come in as a sub in the 75th minute if you need a goal. they're not going to win this World Cup with Ronaldo leading them. He's just not at that level. And by the way, Joe, that Saudi league that Ronaldo's playing in, he's not even playing that well in the Saudi league. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do with him out there.
Yeah. Wow. Well, listen, Father Time is a winner in everything, including soccer, as we're finding out. Hey, man, the party today is going to be great, and we got a fun one. And I got to tell you, the station has done a great job out there getting this thing all set up. So you guys are going to be out there this afternoon as well, and come out, and it's been great. Mbappe, the best. Holland's been fantastic, just down the road. And by the way, England. I had to look up. It's a pretty good. They got those guys all playing big club teams too, man. That's a talented team.
The English team is great, Joe. The question is, are they going to have that moment where they choke again? But which they always do. But
everybody calls them the chokers of this tournament, man.
They do. Harry Kane plays in Bayern Munich. Jude Bellingham plays in Real Madrid. Like they've got the big boys, right? Croatia is, they've got some older players on that team. That's a team that got to the World Cup final in 2018. The golden era is like at its absolute end. So England should have won that game, but you're right. Great team. They're gonna win their group. We'll see if they can get through the Frances, the Spains, the Belgiums, the Germanys.
It's gonna be fun, man. This is it has been great. You feel like, I know we got to go to break here, but you feel like I feel like we're much more educated about the players playing on all the big teams now. So then when they go to their country, do you feel that way too?
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden the guy plays, and Fox done a great job of promoting the superstars, and the superstars are playing like superstars, which has really helped.
Yeah. And look, I mean, I think the reality is, while the MLS maybe is playing catch up to obviously all the other big four sports here, European soccer, club soccer, Joe, has never been more accessible in the United States. It hasn't. Like, think about, there are a lot of younger people and not just young people, but definitely a younger demographic that's waking up Saturday mornings to watch on Peacock the Premier League. Like 20 years ago, nobody was doing that. So ESPN has the German Bundesliga, and I think the Italian Serie A, the two top leagues in Germany and Italy. Like, with all these streaming services, you can watch the best players and the best club teams in the world. Plus, with social media, you can follow whoever you want. So I think you're right. I think people they're excited to watch those big time players, especially in the US, man.
Well, listen, we'll see you today, man. Thank you so much for coming on and talking about it. You're doing a great job on the show, bud. Good stuff, and really appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming on. Solana, join the Summer of Soccer Saturdays right here on WQAM. Woody, what do you have for me? No, you're going to promote the tournament. I want you to go ahead and promote. You want to promote the tournament one more time?
The event?
Yeah.
I can. Yeah, you kind of caught me off guard there, but how about this? Why don't we take a pause? And
I'm sorry, Woody.
Okay.
You should have seen. You look like a deer.
Well, what do I have for you? I have nothing for you, bro.
I
got nothing for you. It's a 9 o'clock hour on a Friday.
If it's going down, you know we on it. If it's going
All right, Joe, you asked about our big event, and it is coming up today in 2.5 hours from now. We can have people start gathering with us here at the Citadel in Miami. We'll get it rolling at noon every hour. One lucky fan gets a shot to win up to $10,000 in our Soccer Kick Challenge. Complimentary global food samples from Wild Fork, Cafecito from La Llave, Rooftop Vibes with Al Capone, and you can meet Heat legend Udonis Haslem aboard the Hard Rock Bet bus. Plus games, giveaways, prizes, and matchday excitement. Come for the soccer, stay for the vibes, the summer of soccer at the Citadel in Miami today at noon. Sponsored by Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026 by La Llave Smooth Espresso, by your South Florida Chevy dealers, Al Capone Sweet Hand-Rolled Cognac Cigars, Wild Fork Neighborhood Meat and Seafood Market, Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook, and by Verizon, an official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Got a lot of stuff going on, and it's good. It's great stuff. And the World Cup, USA, Australia today, 3:00. Scotland, Morocco at 6:00. So, hey, listen, you're out and want to come over and have lunch with us and hang around. Love to have you if you're in this area over here. Easy to get to, man. Easy to get to, and we'd love to have you. Hey, real quickly, besides the World Cup, we've got baseball, and today, of course, is happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. And the Marlins have the Giants in town today, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want to join us, they're honoring Juneteenth with a special South Florida Black Legacy celebration. Don't miss Flanagan Fest and Toy Story 5-Day featuring exclusive merchandise, epic giveaways, plus food and drink deals for the whole family. So get your tickets now at marlins.com/tickets. The Giants, Rangers in town for the next 6 games. And so check that out and see. And by the way, the Marlins win tonight. They're back at 500 again as we get close to halfway through the season. So we got, man, it's been fun. Been everything, lot going on, considering right now we're waiting on some NBA news with Giannis, which could happen any day. I think it's still going to happen before the draft, especially if they're going to be taking somebody's draft pick. That would be kind of an important thing to get this deal done before that. And then Panthers just getting healthy and getting set. And then football. Hurricanes expect to have a big year, man. They're loaded. Everything you see on podcast for those guys that haven't been out to practices, they're that good. It's going to be that good. It's only going to get better. And I know they lost some really good players. I'm not saying they're going to be as good or better at every position, but they got a lot of really good players. A lot of really good players to go with this recruiting class that Mario has put together. It's been a nice combination there. And, of course, the Miami Dolphins start up at the end of next month. So, yeah, man, and I know we talk a lot about Malik Willis and what might happen with the team, and without so much of their salary cap money is dead. And been a crazy time, though, man. We've had a lot of news, a lot of crazy stuff. U.S. Open's going on. When you hear U.S. Open, you just know one thing. The course is going to be very difficult. And this one is very difficult. So we'll see what happens with the weather. A lot of wind, expecting some more rain with tournament. And guys from yesterday still got to finish up. A lot of them, because of the delay yesterday, didn't get their whole round in. Hell, they started late in the afternoon. I went, uh-oh. I think I was watching my boy Justin Rose going, he ain't getting his round in. He ain't going to have to wait and finish it up and then get the second round in today and get the cuts all in by the end of tonight, with the weather permitting, to get all that stuff in that will happen. So, yeah, man, we got a lot going on here. There's no question about it. Lot of stuff going on here. So we got more baseball. Craig Mish is going to join us, and we're going to talk to him about this Marlins baseball team and who's playing well, who's going to the All-Star game, and who's got to pick it up here in the second half of the season, and some guys that might be coming back from injury that could play a big part here in the second half of the season. Craig Mish will have all that for you coming up next.
It's the start of a 3-game series for the Marlins tonight. The Giants have come to town. Marlins on Deck begins our